Okay, guys, let's start this. And before moving on to the session, just guys, online students, how many of you have shared the yesterday's assignment solution? Please raise your hand. Online students, how many have shared the yesterday's solution? Rise. Click on the raise hand. I can see Madhura, Krishna Sai Reddy, Sapna still. Other than these three, Priyanka 4, Deepak Raj 5. Still, guys, how many of you have shared the solutions? I mean, yesterday's assignment, right? Still, anyone else? Still, anyone else? Only these students. Madhura, Krishna Sai Reddy, Sapna, Deepak Raj, Namrata, and Bindu Naidu. Done, guys. Okay. So you have shared to my mail ID on, right? What are the mail ID I have shared? That is srk.dsmocktest@gmail.com, right? And now done. I will go through once and I will give the I will do the evaluation and I will share you the marks. The other students who has not completed till now, try to complete at the earliest, but no need to share it to me. If you keep with you, at least you'll understand in the future. No, sir, miss, that is your choice. I'm not going to bother about you, right? So if you're not interested, miss, I told you now, I'll also not be interested. So when you're not focusing and when you're not, if you say some extra one reason also, I'll not accept because I given for you 24 hours of time. I have not given just 1 hour to do in this time only. Exactly. I have given you the enough amount of time. In that 124 hours of time also for you, even one also you are not having, miss, it would be very difficult, right? Now, Sony. Sir, hi sir. Today is my first class. I would like to know how many topics are covered in this entire course. I mean like Python, Tableau, Power BI, like that. Sony, how you have joined today as a first class? From where you got the link? Who has given you the link? Admin from Naresh IT team. Okay. Sony, already we have completed so many things and particularly to be more precise, Python. The entire data analytics with Python was completed. Entire data analytics with Python was completed. So we are moving on to the next one is called as Power BI and along with the Tableau and remaining things. Python was completed basically to be more precise. Today is the last class with the Python. Okay. Now, so today whatever we are going to do is called as data analytics project. Right guys? So let's move on to the step-by-step data analytics project. Now, in the data analytics project, so as I've told you, what are the data analytics project you are going to do? So in this data analytics project, what are the steps involved in the data analytics project? Everyone has, whoever has shared me the mail, okay? The students who has shared me the mail or students who has written the notes, okay? Just tell me, what are the steps involved in the data analytics project? Steps involved. So today we are going to involve all these steps in our data set. Okay, steps involved in the data analytics. Whether it is Python or whether it is Power BI or anything. I'm just asking overall what are the steps involved in the data analytics project. What are the steps, miss? The step number one, what is the step one? Is called as business problem understanding or which is also called as project understanding. First, we are going to understand the given problem. What is the project is about? And after understanding the project about, what is the second step? We have to understand data understanding. Okay, data understanding. After understanding the data, what is the third step? Data pre-processing or which is also called as data preparation. Before doing the data analysis, we have to do the data preparation. Preparation. And followed by data analysis, and followed by data visualization. Data visualization. And followed by sixth one is called as presentation. Now tell me in detail one by one. This is overall headings. Steps involved in the data analytics means you have to give these are the steps. Now in detail about the what project understanding. What is the detail we'll discuss each of the step. What is meant by project understanding? So what are the given project statement was given. One statement will be given to us. So first we have to understand the statement. What exactly the client is looking for. So generally it would be of an analytical report. They want the complete report of our analysis. What is meant by analytical report? Analytical report means complete report. Complete report of analysis. I want the complete report of analysis. Means all the types of analysis, whatever you have done. I want complete all the analysis, the complete report. So just generally the business problem would be like this. The project would be like this for any data analytics project. Next, coming to the data understanding. In the data understanding stage, what we are going to have means first we are going to collect the data from the database and we are going to load the data. So first you are going to collect the data and then you are going to load the data. After loading the data, you are going to understand each and every column name. Understand each and every column name meaning of each and every column. Understanding each and every column name meaning. Okay. And after understanding each and every column meaning, now you have to do the data exploration. Next step is called as data exploration. Now, what is data exploration? What comes under data exploration means checking the shape of the data, total number of rows, total number of columns. And next, data types of each columns, data types of each and every column. And along with this, you are also going to check the unique values of each column. In everything, what are the unique values are there? And based on the unique values and everything, you are going to decide the whether it is a continuous variable or discrete variable or count variable or time series variable. Total 4 types of variables. You have to classify the type of variable and you have to make a list. A list of what? Continuous variables separately. First you have to continuous variables. What are the list of continuous variables are there? You have to make them as a separate. And you have to take a list of discrete variables separately, list of continuous variables, list of discrete variables, and list of count variables, categorical variables. Okay, I'm writing here list of count variables and list of this one, and next list of categorical variables. You have to take a list of categorical variables and also a list of time series variables which belongs to time series. You have to make them as a list. You have to organize them as a list. These are all comes under data exploration. By observing the unique values and along with the column names, you have to decide. Based on the column name, based on the column name, based on the column name and unique values, what are the unique values are there? Based on these two, you have to decide this one. It will be decided based on that. Okay, what are the list of continuous and list of all these things. Once you have prepared the list of continuous variables, now you have to still, these are all the part of data exploration only. Still exploration was not completed. For continuous variables, you have to apply the descriptive statistics. Now apply the descriptive statistics for all the variables separately. Descriptive statistics, that is nothing but in the Python describe, but in another thing different. So you are going to apply the descriptive statistics and check the measures and see the measures. What are the measure values you are having? Okay, observe the measures. Instead of see, observe. Observe and you are going to understand. And after observing the measures and everything, now next one is checking. Now next one is checking. In the checking, what you are going to do? Checking, you are going to check how many missing values are there. How many missing values are there? Before doing the data cleaning, first we have to check them. How many are there? How many of them are wrong data are there? How many of them are wrong data type are there? How many columns has? How many variables? How many variables has outliers? Okay. How many variables? Okay. How many variables uh, are skewed so that we can convert to normal distribution? So we are going to observe how many duplicates are there. How many duplicate records are there? These are all observing only. Checking means just you are going to observe how many duplicates are there, how many missing values are there, how many wrong data are there in the entire data set, how many wrong values are available. Total in the entire data set, in the given data set, how many wrong values are available. Like this, you are going to check each and everything. How many of them are wrong data type? How many are wrong data? How many columns are? How many variables are having wrong data type? So that we are going to convert them. If they are wrong data type means we'll convert. If there is correct data type, we'll not convert. So all these things we are going to check first. Once all this checking and everything comes under exploring the given data. Everything comes under exploration only. You are checking only. You are checking and observing the given data. Till now you have not done even one modification also. You are just observing the given data. Later you will decide. Right? Just observing the given data, how many missing values, how many this one, that one, everything. You are going to observe the data is called as data exploration. Now, after checking whatever you have checked, now you have to do the treatment for them. Checking was completed. Now you have to do the treatment immediately. Now, whatever the above things you have done, what are the above things you have done, for each of them, you have to do the treatment. For example, missing values are there, treat the missing values. Outliers are there, treat the outliers. If the data is skewed, treat the skewed data to normal distribution data. If duplicates are there, treat the duplicates, treat. Okay, if the wrong values are there, treat them. If wrong data type is there, treat them. So you have to do the treatment. First checking has to be done, followed by treatment has to be done. Alright. Along with the treatment, we are going to remove the unimportant columns. Remove the unimportant, which are not important columns. We are going to remove them. That is also part of the data cleaning. You don't need to consider the important columns. Now, after doing the treatment, that is cleaning and everything was completed, now we are going to have in terms of data analysis. What is meant by data analysis? Data analysis will be done. Some will be done by using the table type. Some will be done by applying the visualization type. So data analysis will be done by using the pandas along with the seaborn. It cannot be done only with the pandas. It cannot be done only with the seaborn. So data analysis is a combination of by using the some data analysis is nothing but first what is data analysis means applying the various questions, applying various questions on given data. You only have to frame the questions. How you can frame the questions? By taking the individual columns, by taking a combination of two columns or three columns. You only have to apply. So today in the class we will see now how to apply the questions. I'll explain for you. And how many questions we have to do means infinite number of questions. How many are possible? Try to apply. Try to apply as many questions as possible. How many questions are there in your mind related to that data? As many questions as possible related to business problem, related to the given project. It should be related to business problem and also data. Okay, based on the given data you have to apply as many questions are as possible. Think from your point of view. Sir, now for example some of the points I'll miss. No sir, then what is the point miss? If this is the junior levels, those people, for juniors what happens means in the company seniors will share you the questions as a task. They will only give the questions. Hey SRK, complete all these things and share the information by evening. So seniors will guide you. The questions will be shared by the seniors. What are the things you have to analyze? Which are the things you have to analyze? They will tell you. And accordingly, you have to analyze. They will give you the overview, not in detail, step by step. I apply these to group by, apply these to cross tab. They will not tell like that. Just they will tell that these things I want. So I'll show you how everything once we take one data set, I'll explain. Once we write the each and every step now, by taking the one project or one data set, we'll apply all these things. Now, so when you are trying to apply some questions on the given data set, some questions will give table as output, table with numbers as output. Some questions will give, okay, plot as a output. So either you'll get as a some questions plot or you'll get either in terms of as a table or a value. Some will give the value for you, value, either table or a value as the output, and some will give the plot as the output. Now, so it is combination of both data pandas along with the seaborn within the within the Python. In the Python, it is a combination of pandas and seaborn. But in the Power BI, both will be done directly in a single one. Okay. And now coming to the next one is last one is called as what is the last step? Presentation. So the fifth step is called as presentation. So in the fifth step, what are the presentation is there? Here the presentation is highlight the important points. Write all the important points. Write all the important points in the notes wherever you have observed. Every one, for example, you have written one code, one question you applied. That question has given one output. From that output, you have understood something. Immediately you have to write what you have understood. Not at the end. Immediately after the code, you will get some output. If that output is making sense for you, and if it is an important point, immediately you have to write. Don't keep in the brain. Sir, why sir? In the brain I can keep like that means, see, project cannot be completed in 1 day or 2 days. Same project you are going to do for almost for 1 month or 1.5 months or something like this. When you are going to do that project for a long time, on the starting day, what are the analysis or what are the observations you have observed? You can remember that one for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and after 10 days, after 15 days, after 1 month, and exactly after 2 months when you have to present in front of the client. By that time, some important points will be missed. So whatever the things you are observing, all the important points we have to write immediately in the notes. All important points write. All what are the important points are there? Write in the notes. Okay, along with the plot or values, whatever you get. And what are the points you have written in the notes? Create a report for that. Report and along with the PPT. In the PPT, what you have to keep inside the PPT? In a slide, if you take one slide within the PPT, in that either you have to keep the table or you are going to keep the plot, any one. Either you are going to keep the table or plot and any one of them, and you are going to explain orally. For example, you have kept one of the plot, you have to explain. Never write the entire all the points. Your project report, what are the in the degree we have written the project report. In that project report, how we are going to prepare the PPT, important points only we are going to highlight. Directly entire project report of 60 pages, copy paste will keep in the PPT. Yeah? No, right? Which are the important points only we are going to keep in the PPT. Same logic. What are the important points are there? Which one you want to present to the client? That one here. What are the important points you have written in the notes now? Finally, in this, which are the points you want to keep show to the client? That one you are going to keep in the PPT plot, and you have to explain the plot. I have observed this one. I have observed this one like that. So I'm going to show you each and everything today. All the steps we are going to involve and everything we'll try to do on one data set so that you'll understand the what is the meaning of data analytics. Similarly, I'm going to share you one more data set. Today after the class, I'll share you one more data set and you have to try to complete that data set at the earliest within 1 or 2 days. Maximum by Sunday. You should not cross more than Sunday. Right? As a assignment. Now, this project, what are the project we are going to discuss now in the class? The project which we are discussing in class and the project which I am going to share you as assignment to complete entire project as an assignment. These two projects you should not write in the resume. Apart from this, again you have to choose the third project, project number 3. Project number 2 assignment, project number 3 is your own, and project 1 is by me in the class. Okay, this you have to select your own. I will show you where you can collect the data along with the business problem. So you only have to, in the assignment also, what I'm going to share, only the data set plus business problem, only this one. Okay, what are the problem statement? What is the client is looking for? So I'm going to share you only the data set and project statement, problem statement only. And similarly, you have to collect one more like this and you have to do on your own, and that one you have to write in the resume. This is your resume. So total 3 you have to do. With data analytics with Python only 3 you have to do. Out of 3, one is in the class by me. One, this is if after the class you have to do this one also. This is called as for your revision purpose. You have to revise. After revising, you have to take one data set and you have to practice. And finally, you have to take one more data set and then you have to write in the resume. So total 3. Sir, that many things it is not possible, sir. One you are explaining now, directly I will keep this one only in the resume, sir. What happens? Give a try. What happens you will only understand now. Because in the future, in this class, I'm going to share to each and every student the job link. Wherever the jobs are available as a placement assistance, I have to share the job link or job reference or whatever it is. Now, when I share the job link for you, Now, do you think that you are only the person who is going to apply, or your friends also will apply in this class? Everyone in the class will apply now, both offline and online students. Same students, same job, same day. Everyone will apply, right? So assume 50 resumes. Okay. On the same day, the company is going to receive the 50 resumes. In the 50 resumes, project names are same, skills are same, everything is same. What is different means name of the person, mobile number is different. All the 50 resumes are same. Now assume you are the HR. You are the company owner or you are the HR. I have given all the 50 resumes. I ask you to shortlist out of these 50 resumes, 5 resumes. You have seen like this. First resume you have read. Second resume when you came, exactly same is there. Same projects are there. Same skills are there. You have taken third one. Sir, again same is there. Fourth one, same is there. Now what is your feeling and whom you are going to shortlist out of 50? Assume you are the company owner or the HR, something. You only have to shortlist. If you want it right, tomorrow I'll bring. First resume name is Siva. Second name is Rama. Third resume name is Krishna. Printout also same. Only name along with the phone number will be different. Phone number and Gmail ID will be different. Remaining everything is same. And course completed at Naresh IT. That is also same. Okay. Tomorrow I'll bring the resumes like that. 10 resumes I'll bring to you. And you select in that how many you'll let's see how you are going to select. Okay, out of seeing the 10 resumes, I'll ask you to select any T resumes for interview purpose. 3 members I want to do the interview. How you will select, I'll see tomorrow by seeing the 10 resumes. So what your inner feeling is, all these people are same. Someone in Naresh IT has sold the project and these people has purchased and simply written the projects. That is the inner feeling of the HR. And then what they'll do is all the 50 resumes will not get shortlisted. Then next day morning, students will come, sir, we are applying, sir, but our resumes are not getting shortlisted, sir. Not only me, sir, my friend also, sir. Both. I will only tell now. You and your friend both will not get shortlisted. Both. Because everything is same now. As it is. Xerox copy, right? Sir, okay, sir. Now this assignment I will write, sir. Now this assignment or this one. Now in this class, how many are listening to this one? This project, how many will listen? Around 60 students. Now the data set, what I am going to share, this is also for 60 students. Only for you I am sharing, huh? No, na? In these 60 students, 10 students like you are they are thinking. Like you only, they are also thinking other students. And they have kept in the same way. What happens? And on the same day, you both apply. Now, what happens? Writing the resume is not a problem. Resume also will be completed. Copying is very simple now. Taking from others, writing something and forwarding to companies. How much time it will take? Hardly. By taking other resumes and share your resume to me. Shared. Copy and paste. My resume also completed. Happy. What you will get with that? My resume is completed. Okay, completed. What? What completed? Throw that resume into the dustbin. What you will get? Temporarily, Ammaya, resume was completed. That is 2 minutes satisfaction you will get. But from that job you will not get. Is the point is clear? And here you are working for your sake only. For your career you are working. For your career, for getting the job only, you are having the laziness means to work with 3 projects. It would be very difficult, guys. After listening all these things also, still 100% I am guarantee. In this class, one of the minimum one student will be there by taking my project and he will write in the resume. No doubt. I know that one also. For me, I will say only one thing, enjoy. Happily write. For me, no problem because your resume only is not going to shortlist now. But don't ask me in the future job. And don't think that data analytics jobs are not there. Data analytics jobs are there, for you not there. Remember that one. Okay, don't blame the data analytics jobs are not there. Nothing is not there. Sir, my resume is not shortlisting. Don't say these things. You are not having the eligibility for that to say those dialogues. Okay, the person who has done the 3 projects and who has done the resume a different project, he is having the right to ask that question. The people who are copying blindly now, you are not having the right to ask even that question also. You are unfit for asking the question also. Okay, enjoy. I can't say anything than that. Happily you copy, happily you do everything, whatever you want. But don't expect the job. You have to expect the job means you have to do 3 of them. Then expect the job. Then ask the question, sir, I have done everything. I have done the one project and I'm having the subject also. But jobs are not there in the market means I am responsible for that then. For copy paste workers, I am not the responsible person. Okay. For control C, control V, I am not responsible. Right? Is that clear, guys? Everyone? Now, come to the step-by-step process, which is called as project understanding. What is project understanding means? Where you are going to get the complete analytical report. Now let's get into one by one. Okay? Each and every one. Let's move on to the one by one. So first, this is the data set. As earlier, the same data set was worked earlier. So I'm choosing the same data set, which is tips data set. But earlier we have executed this one only for pandas to learn some concepts within the pandas. But now we are working this one as a project level. So first I'm going to write clearly here. First one is called as business problem understanding. I'll write clearly step 1. For me, step 1 is more important than anything else. Step 1, that is nothing but business problem. What are the business problem? Okay. And analytical report. I want the complete analytical report. Okay. So for the given data, what are the maximum analysis you can do? Complete all the analysis and submit your report. That is called as analytical report. You want the complete report over the given data. What are the possibilities are there? Right? That is the business problem. And there is a restaurant. This is a restaurant data. There is a restaurant and it was operated for some days. Okay, restaurant, and they want to observe the sales at the restaurant. They want to see the how the sales, on which day the sales are more, which time the sales are more. That is their requirement. They want to see the sales analysis. They report on the sales, restaurant sales, how the restaurant sales is there, what are the restaurant sales, and they want the analytic report on the sales. Okay, so that they want to improve their business from that. So in which time, which some what are the observations we are going to present at the presentation, you'll understand how the restaurant owner will do the business from this. With my analysis, how the business will be improved, you'll understand at the end, right? So he is going to provide some kind of insights, and from that they are going to develop the business, right? Now, so this is one. Now, so here we are having the restaurant data. What is the restaurant data? Is tips data set, right? Now, this is basically name is tips data set, but it is restaurant data set, sales data set, right? Now, so in the sales data set, okay, first I'm going to import the pandas as PD and I'm going to load the data called as tips, right? Now, uh, just a minute, 1 minute, just hold on. Yeah, just a minute. I'll try to take any other data set if possible. What are the data sets I'm having? Just I'm checking, which is related to data analytics. It should be the business problem should be related to data analytics, right? So that is the reason I'm just checking. Just a minute. Okay. I'm having with me liver patient data set. Is that fine? The second project I'm having with me liver patient data set from data analytics. Can I go with this data set? Is that okay? Everyone? Fine? As one of the student is asking if possible take another data set, and since they have already worked on this, right? Okay, fine guys. Let's go with this data set. Let's select this data set, which is called as liver data set. Let's work. Uh, Actually, I'm not having the answers with me, so I'm going to work with you simultaneously. So let's take this data set and let's add here. Done. Mm. Okay, step one. Let's add here. What is step one? For any business problem, the step one is going to be in terms of business problem understanding. So what is the business problem here is nothing but I am having the liver data, and we are having the different types of liver patients, okay, who are having the some kind of liver problem. Okay, so liver problem. Okay, and we want to observe which type of people are getting the liver problem, and generally which people will be considered as liver data set. I mean liver problems, and but we can't here we can do the analysis, but we can't improve the business. What is a business here? So by our analysis, business has to be improved now. What is meant by business improvement? So here in the liver data set, see, this is the liver data set which I am having basically. I'll show you for this first data set. Just observe this data set, guys. Here I'm having the data set where different age people, different gender people having the TB, DB, okay, alkaline phosphate, SGPT, SGOT, total protein, ALB, AG, and whether the person is liver patient or not. Now, when in this liver patient, zeros and ones are there. What is meant by zeros means the person is not having the liver problem. No. One means the person is having the problem. Zero indicates no, one indicates yes. Now the point is which type of people are getting the more amount of liver problem means gender wise. So I'm going to observe in the gender which type of people are getting the more kind of liver problem. And the people who has got the liver problem, what is their average TB levels? I'm going to observe. But what I'm going to get from this at the end, to whom I'm going to present, and from that what I'm going to develop the business means here the business development will not be there. Analysis will be there. Complete analysis will be there. The people, which age people are getting generally the liver problem, which age people are not getting the liver problem, or which gender people are having the liver problem. Like this, I can do the complete analysis related to liver. But the problem is we can't improve the business from this. As I have told you, what is data analytics means? After observing the data, from the data, we have to improve the business. We have to improve some business from that. So here we can do the data analysis, but we can't improve the business from this. Generally, this data we are going to get for only for data analysis purpose. So just in a, for example, any doctor or a hospital, those people will give some data for us and they will ask to analyze and they want to give the report only. That's it. Okay. So that they want to check, cross verify only, but there will be no use from this, from the, means from business owner point of view, there will be no use. Okay. Now let's try with any other data set. Just give me 1 minute. Let me check still any other data sets are available. Actually, I should have some data sets. Just give me 1 minute, guys. Just hold on. Maybe I will try to get the some finance data set. Just give me 2 minutes. Online students, just wait for another 2 minutes. I'll try to get one finance data set. Yeah, I have received one finance data set, guys. Just a minute. Let me add this finance data set. Okay. Yeah, online students, just I'm sharing my screen one more time. Yeah, everyone can see. Now, so this is the data set, loan data set, where we are having the loan ID, gender, married, dependents, education, and whether the person is self-employed or not, applicant income, co-applicant income, loan amount term, what are the loan amount term, and along with the credit history and property area with loan status. Okay. Some people, this is the past data. Already there is some company. Okay. What is that company is? There is a one company called as some XYZ Housing Finance Company. Housing Finance. So what this housing finance company has done is what they have given some kind of loans. They have provided the loans to various people. So they have given the loans to genders, different types of gender people. Here loan status, loan means they are eligible for the loan, yes or no. So earlier they are eligible and they have given the loans for these people. And number of dependents, education, self-employed, whether the person is self-employed or not. Self-employed means having the own business or not. No, no means he's a salaried person. Self-employed, yes means he's a business person, his own business, self-employed. Applicant income, how much income he is drawing in terms of dollars. $5,849. And co-applicant income. Co-applicant income means both income and main income, and so co-applicant. Co-applicant means in terms of some husband and wife, both. Okay, both are working professionals and both are applying for the loan. And this is the loan amount. They are applying for the loan amount in terms of thousands of dollars. This is thousands of dollars. Okay. And loan amount term means how many months loan they have applied. 360 months, 120 months, 240 months, like this, different months, along with the credit history, whether the credit history is the person is having a good credit history or not. Here, the zero indicates what are the zero is there. The zero indicates the person is not having a good credit history, and one says that the person is having a good credit history, right? Similarly, property area. So as it is a housing finance, so it belongs to property. So which areas properties the we are having the urban areas, semi-urban areas, rural areas, like this, and whether the person is eligible for the loan or not, yes or no, right? Now, what we are going to do from this? Now, this is the data I have shared you, right? Now, I'm going to share you the business problem. What is a business problem for this case? In this example, what is a business problem? Means I want the complete analysis report for which type of people are repaying the loans, which type of people are eligible, for which type of people they are not eligible, right? That is the thing. So here the business problem is, here we are going to do the analysis, and with this analysis what will be developed? Business. What business will be developed? The banks or the finance companies, which type of people are eligible and which type of people are not eligible. Generally, which type of people not repaid the loan, means this is the past data. Already we have dispersed the data and we have got the loans. We have generated the loans. Which type of people are eligible for the loans? Which type of people are not eligible for the loans? Now, once this one was analyzed by the finance companies, it will be helpful for them in the future to give to a wrong person. So if the person is not eligible for the loan also, they will not give the loan for those people who are not eligible. So here I want to specifically identify the people who are not eligible, who are eligible. Is the point is clear? For example, there is one in the future, based on the analysis, in the future, one person will come. And for that person, whether we have to give the loan or not. So based on the past data, once we analyze, similar kind of person, if he is having the eligibility miss, they are going to provide the loan. If he is not having the eligibility miss, they are not going to provide the loan. Point is clear, guys, everyone? The business problem is clear or not? So the what is the business problem is, again, complete a report of which type of people has eligible for the loan and which type of people are not eligible for the loan. So here again, the what is the requirement is analytical report. Okay. And which type of people are eligible for the loan. Majorly, I want to focus on that. Right. Now, here, first we are going to import the pandas as PD, and along with the, I'm going to import the numpy. I'm going to import the numpy as NP and pandas as PD, and matplotlib.py plot. I'm going to import the matplotlib.py plot as PLT, and along with that I'm going to import the seaborn as SNS. So total 4 libraries I'm going to import. Now after importing the 4 libraries, now first what is the first step I have to do is load the data. So I'm going to load this data. What are the data I'm having with me? I'm just trying to load. So this is a Excel file or CSV file, miss. It is a CSV file. So here I'm going to use the function called as df is equal to pd dot read underscore CSV. And I'm going to load the loan data. What is this spelling of loan data? L caps lock, data also caps lock. Loan data dot CSV. Okay. And I'm going to load this data, and let's cross check whether I have loaded a correct data or not. Yes, correct data only. Now, in this, I have to understand the each and every column name first. As I've told you in the project, what is the first step? Collect and load the data. I have collected and load the data. Now understanding each and every column name meaning. So first one is loan ID. So every person will apply for the loan and they'll have one application number, that ID number. Gender and married, whether the person has got married or not. Number of dependents and education. Self-employed means whether the person is self-employed or not. Income, what is the income he is getting? Along with that, co-applicant. Loan amount. Loan amount terms in terms of months. Credit history means, the meaning of credit history means, credit means who has taken the money from others. That is called as credit. Okay. So the credits history means whether he has repaid everything on time or not earlier, and the property area and loan status. Right now, so this is each and every column meaning is clear now. Internal data, what is there? I also don't know. Let's explore the data. Column names are clear, right? Now do the data exploration, starting with the shape. How to check the shape means df dot shape, and I'm going to get total 614 records with 13 columns. And what are the column names? df dot columns. What are the column names means? And these are the column names. And I'm going to check everything is as per the syntax or not. First I'll convert this one to list, and in the list everything are as per the syntax. Loan ID, gender, married, dependents. Okay, everything are as per the syntax, as per the Python syntax. There is no problem in the column names. Absolutely. Next, I'm going to check the df.info. In the info, I'm going to get, along with the rows and columns, each column index number, which will be used for extracting using the iloc, and column names along with the data types. Okay. Now, first one is loan. As here I told you in the notepad, I'm going to check the data types of the each and every column. Now, first I'll start with the each and every column unique values. To understand the each and every data type is correct or wrong, by seeing the internal data only I can decide. Okay. Now first I'll start with the loan ID. What are the loan ID is there? I'm going to take the loan ID dot unique. What are the unique values are there? And I got the list of unique values automatically. Since letter L is there, loan application number will start with the LP something is there. Since application number is having some alphabet, obviously it should be in the object only. So it is in the object. Now every person is having one application number. Now total how many unique values are there here means, I'm going to check the number of unique values, 614. Total records are 614 records, and number of unique values are also 614. Means every person is having one loan ID number, and it has to be considered as an important column. I will mention that, I will take a note that this is an important column and I have to drop during the data cleaning. I'll write that point in the notes. This is my first observation. Now data type wise it is correct miss? Yes, it is correct data type. But anyways, it is unimportant column, drop only. We are not going to do any kind of analysis on this column. Next comes to the df of gender. In the gender, what are the unique values are there? What are the unique values are there miss? Male and female along with some missing values are available. Only two along with the NaN. There is no dot question marks or something. Only male and female along with the missing values are there. Nothing is there. So since some missing values are there, now I'm going to write in a note. What is the note I have to write? So some missing values are available in the gender column, has to be treated during the data cleaning. And what are the unique values it is having miss? Male and female. And it is a categorical variable. And what is the data type? It should be object. So it is in the correct data type. Absolutely not a problem. Next, coming to the marriage. Let's go with the third column called as marriage. And what are the unique values means? S and O's, and along with the missing values. So this column also having some missing values. And what are the unique values means? S and O's. So whether the person has got married or not married. Any other is there miss? Then I will consider as wrong data. But any wrong data is there here? No, none of the wrong data is there. Only missing values are there. Wrong data is not there. So here I'm going to write in the note that so gender married column has two unique values called as no and yes. Along with that, it is also having some missing values which has to be treated during the data cleaning. I'll write that point in the notes. So now, sir, when you are explaining for us, okay, what are you are explaining? Some of the students will say like this at the end of the project, they'll say like this, sir, when you are explaining, when you are explaining, it is clear, but when we are trying, when we are trying something, okay, we are getting the doubts. We are not clear. We are getting the doubts and what to do, what here, everything. Why is that this problem? When you are explaining, it is very clear for us, but when we are trying only, we are getting the problem. Why? Because when I am explaining, I am telling the each and every reason for you, and I am making the note of that. But when you are doing, you will not say the reason outside like this. You simply write the code blindly. Then it will be not clear. For every point, why I have written the unique value? Why gender only I have written? Why other columns I have not written? Why gender? Tell me. Why? Why remaining columns I have not written? Loan ID first. Who asked to write first loan ID only? Why I have to write loan ID here? First tell me this one. That is the first column name. I am coming in the sequential order. Reason is there na. Without reason I am not writing the codes na. Blindly writing the code is different. With the reason I am writing the code is different. Now, what is the reason of starting this one? Means, as per me, it has to come in the sequential order like this. I have to observe the data types. Data types I have to observe means instantly based on the values, whether the data types are correct or wrong, I have to understand. Without knowing that one, how to decide whether it is a right data type or wrong data type? So by seeing that along with the values and along with the content, then I'm going to decide everything. So for that, each and every column I'm going to check. I'm not going to check it only for one or two columns. For each and every column, I will do that one. And after checking the unique values here, whatever the observation I have observed, I will write that one. But what students will do, they will write like this. Again, they'll go to the next line. For what purpose they are typing also, they don't know. Simply they'll type. This line completed, next line. This is completed, next line. They will go like that. So every line of code will have some meaning. Now here, how I am explaining for you? Gender, what I have explained? After writing the unique code, simply I have written the next line of code. In between, I have not discussed anything with you. What I have discussed in between? That point, how in the brain also, you also have to discuss. Then the more clarity on the what you are doing will be there. Without discussing that one, blindly if you write the one line after one line after one line after one line, there will be no use. Is the point is clear? Why in the class it will be clear? Why after the class it will not be clear? Miss, in the class I am explaining for you. In the after the class, you also have to explain for yourself. Now next line of code I will write. What you have observed, you have to write in the notes. Without writing, don't write the next line of code. For every one line of code, what is the purpose we are writing and what you have observed from that? For one line you are writing means what purpose? Who asked you to write that one? Why? Why to write? That is important. After writing, what you have observed? That is important. For every line of code, that is important. Wherever it comes. Okay. Now, next one is what? Dependence. I'm writing here df of dependence dot unique. Now, what are the unique values are there here? So 0, 1, 2, 3 plus and none. What you have observed? Tell me. There are some missing values. Point number one. Second, only that. There is a wrong data. What wrong data? 3 plus. So 3 plus, what you have to do? You have to treat the wrong data, which is 3 plus. That is second point. Next. That's it. Everything are in the string format. Due to the 3 plus, everything are in the string format. But actually it should be in the int format. What is this type of variable comes under? Number of dependents comes under which type of data type? Data type wise what? And now it is object here. But actually what it has to be there? It should be int type. What is the data type? What is the type of the variable? It comes under count or whether it is continuous or categorical. Which one? It is a count variable. So here what are the observations you have done? Point number 1, there are some missing values. Point number 2, there is a wrong data which is called as 3 plus, which has to be replaced with the 3. And there is a wrong data type which is by default was given in the string, which has to be converted to int. These are the things you have to write in the notes and you have to do. After this, what line of code I have to write, guys? Once this is completed, what is the next line of code? Next column name. What is the next column name here? Education. Now what is the next line of code I have to write here? Tell me. df of education dot unique. Why? To check the unique values of each and every column. For every line of code, there should be some reason. Blindly, we should not write. Right? Now, what you have observed here, there are two types of categories. One is called as graduate and second one is called as non-graduate. And there is no missing values, nothing. And it should be object only. It is correct data type. Absolutely not a problem. And it comes under categorical. Next, what is the next column? Self-employed. Let's take the self-employed column. df of self-employed dot unique. Again, dot unique values. What are the unique values are there, miss? Either the person is self-employed, no, or yes. And some missing values are available. What is the data type it should be? It is a categorical variable. Categorical variables in the object. It is also in the object. Correct data type or wrong data type? Correct data type. This is also correct data type. Which is wrong data type till now? Only the dependents are wrong data type. Why it is in the wrong data type? Due to wrong value. Is the point is clear, everyone? Next, what is the next line of code? Applicant income. Now, df of applicant income dot unique. Now, income. These are the income. Income is in terms of dollars. What type of variable it is? It is basically data type is int. Type of variable I am asking. Type of variable means continuous, categorical, count, time series. This is called as type of variable. Data type is called as int float object. That one. So here income is it is basically comes under continuous. For continuous variable, what is the data type is allowed? It can be either in the int or float. Now what is this data type here? It is in the int. Whether it is correct data type or wrong data type? Correct data type only. Now it is a continuous variable. For continuous variables, what we have to do? We have to check the histogram. We have to check with respect to box plot, outliers are available or not, skewed or not, all these things. But that checking is next, right? That not done, come here. That is next. First, we have to separate the continuous variables only. Still, we have not even separated. Which are continuous, which are discrete also, we have not even separated also. That is next. Followed by, what is the next one? Co-applicant income. So df of co-applicant income, and this is money. Money comes under which category? Continuous, and it should be either int or float. So let us cross check whether it is having int or float or any string is available. If string is or something is there, means it will be considered as wrong data. So everything is in the numbers only. Okay, sir, e plus 3 is there, means what is e plus 3 means 10 to the power of 3 into 10 to the power of 3. E means 10 into 10 plus 3 means power 3. So 1.5 into 10 power 3 means it is nothing but 15,000. Sorry, not even 15,000, 1500 only. 1.5 into 1000. 10 power 3 means 1000. 1.5 into 1000 is nothing but 1500. Right? So just 1500 they have mentioned like 1.5 into 10 to the power of 3. Okay, not a problem. Next, what is the next column? Means loan amount. Let's cross check. Loan amount is also money only. It is also continuous variable. Continuous variable should be either int or float. It can be either int or float. Count variable should be always int only. Continuous variable can be int or float. Both are possible. And I'm going to check the unique values. What are the unique values, miss? So these are the unique values. Maybe some null values are available. Right? Everything is in correct format or wrong format, means correct format only. Okay, there is no string or nothing. String, question marks, list, something is there that is called as wrong data. But as of now, nothing is there in that. Right? Next, what is the next one? Next column name. What is the next column name? Is loan amount term. Now tell me, loan amount term comes under which type of variable? Huh? Count variable. Exactly. Perfect answer. So it comes under count. Count means it should be as int only. So let us cross check whether it is in the int type or not. Yes. Here it is in the float type due to the missing value. Since missing value is available, it is float type. Now once we fill that missing values, then later we have to convert this one to int also. Right? Basically. So we are going to write that note. So some values are missing in the loan amount term. After filling, we have to convert this one to int also. Otherwise, who will remember without writing? Right? Next, after that, what is the next column name? Credit history. So df of credit history and dot unique. Dot unique. Here I am having ones and zeros. Zeros indicates no, one indicates yes. Sir, who told that one for you? Means when you receive the data set, you will receive the data set nomenclature also. As I've told you now, it is a dollars, along with the loan amount is in the dollars, and but this is in the thousands of dollars. I told you, right? How I know that one means when you have received the data, they have given along with the data nomenclature. Sir, from where you got this data? Means just by in the Kaggle. There is a website called as Kaggle. In this Kaggle website, I have taken one loan data set. Okay, loan data set, and here I'm having the this loan data's eligibility prediction. Okay, multiple data sets are available. Okay, data set for loan eligibility prediction. Okay, this is the data set, but basically you will get the data nomenclature also. 1 minute, I will show you. Here we have to see the notebook. Can you see notebook, 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 like this? Here you have to get the word called as data set. Data set means it will have the data set, right? Loan eligibility. Okay, as one of the student is sharing the some kind of link. Let me cross check. Some student has shared the link. Let me copy that link. Okay guys, so here we are having the some data set. So this data set along with the data nomenclature also should be there. Basically this is not the right one. Data set wise okay, but here data nomenclature also you are going to get. Mm, each and every column. Basically, you'll get the nomenclature. I'll share you the data set and how the nomenclature will be shared. I will share you. Okay. After the class, I'll share you. Okay. And here the zero indicates in terms of the person is not having the good credit history, and one indicates the person is having the good credit history. So for our understanding purpose, it is better to replace them. So what I'm going to do is I'll take the df dot credit history dot replace. Okay, I'm going to replace by using the dictionary wherever the one is there. It is nothing but the person is having the good credit history. I'm going to write with the yes. And wherever the zero is there, I'm going to replace with no, comma, in place is equal to true. In place is equal to true means it will store in the original df, right? Now, after doing this one, just I'm printing the df. This is my df. Now, can you see here credit history you are having SNOs, right? And now if you check the unique values, what are the unique values you are having, miss? SNOs, both SNOs. Here you are having the warning. It is showing as a warning. What is this? It is not the error. It is the warning. Warning is that is nothing but this particular method. What are the method you are trying to use now? That particular method is no more available in the future. Instead of that particular method, you can use in terms of instead of using this particular replace, you can use the name called as method. They're asking to use the word called as method. They have to replace that one. So they want to they have changed this one by using the df dot method. Okay, instead of replace, they are using to replace with the method. Okay, fine. Anyways, now here we are having the good case history. No, yes or no's. And finally, next one. What is the next column name is property area. I'm going to take the property area. So what are the property areas dot unique? Now in the unique, I'm going to get the what are the unique values means urban, rural and semi-urban. And finally, whether the person is eligible for the loan or not. Last column is loan status dot unique. So I'm checking the each and every column. Now I have checked each and every column, what are the unique values are there, and I have explored the entire data. Now what I'm going to do is first I'm going to separate all the columns which are continuous, which are discrete, count variables, which are count. I want to separate them as a list, and which are categorical. I want to separate them as a list. Three lists I want. One is should be continuous, one should be of count, one is categorical. So here I'm going to take in terms of df dot columns. All the column names I'm going to consider to list. Now in this, tell me which comes under first gender. Starts with the gender. Gender comes under which category? Categorical. So I'm pasting in the categorical. Next, married. I have seen what are the unique values within the married. Either yes or no. The person has got married or not. It comes under categorical. Okay. Next, number of dependents. Dependents comes under count. So I'm writing that one in the count variable. Next, education. Education is graduate, non-graduate. It comes under categorical. Next one is self-employed. Self-employed is yes or no's. And what are the values S and no's comes under categorical. So I'm going to keep in the categorical. Applicant income. It comes under continuous. Next, co-applicant income. It comes under continuous. Okay. Next, loan amount. Loan amount comes under continuous. Next, loan amount term. it is comes under count. And credit history, whether the person is having good credit history or bad credit history, that is SNOs. Okay, I'm going to consider that one in the categorical. Next, property area. Property area, that is rural, semi-urban and semi-urban. So it comes under categorical. And loan status, it is also comes under categorical. Like this, I have separated each and every column. That is what I have written in the notepad. Make a list of columns of continuous, counts and categorical along with the time series. In my data set, time series is not available. Points are clear, everyone? Right? Now, so which are the like this after separating? Now I'm going to take the continuous variables, which automatically list of continuous variables will be selected, and for all the continuous variables I'm applying the describe function. Now this describe function, whatever you have applied on the raw data or original data, I mean clean data or raw data. When you apply the describe, what are the mean, standard deviation, all these things you are observing before cleaning only you are observing miss, it comes under data exploration. After cleaning, if you are observing miss, it comes under data analysis. Same mean value before cleaning, it is called as data exploration. Same mean value after cleaning, it is called as data analysis. Why, sir? Because you have to fill the missing values with the mean means. How you will fill with the missing values with the mean? First you have to observe previous mean only, na? Observing the previous mean, and then we'll do the data cleaning. Point is clear? So when you want to replace statistically observation of previous things, we are going to do. When you don't want to replace statistically, then no discussion. Then in that case, not required. But when you want to replace statistically, we require the previous values observation. And that only I told you here, apply the descriptive statistics. Apply the descriptive statistics and observe the measures. Since these measures are applied on the continuous variables, so it is calculating the mean value, median value, minimum, maximum, and 25, 50, 75 percentiles, quartiles, and everything. Now, if I am applying the same thing on the categorical variable, and I am applying the describe on the categorical variable, for categorical variable also describe will be applied, but only difference is you are not going to get these things, you will get with the mode. The output you are going to get like this. So what are the unique number of unique values, and what are the top means nothing but mode. So for discrete variables, what is the statistical measure we are going to apply means only mode. So here which one is mode out of all of them means it is going to give the for gender, how many unique values are there means 2 unique values are there. For married, 2 unique values are there. Education, 2 unique values are there. For sample employed, 2 unique values are there. Credit history, 2. Property area, 3. Loan status, 2. And out of which one is mode means this is the mode. But I want the count of each of them. I have to check the value counts also. So now I'm going to check wherever the categorical variables are there. For each and every categorical variable, you have to even check the, along with the unique values, you have to check the value counts. So for everything, for every categorical variable, you have to check the value counts. And you have to observe total how many males and how many females are there. And similarly for the married also you have to check the value counts. Number of dependents, you have to check the value counts like this. For every category you have to check the value counts and you have to observe the data. This is called as data exploration. Observing the complete data. What are the data was given to you. Okay. Next, similarly number of dependents. What are the number of dependents are there? You are going to check. This is also you are going to apply the value counts. Sir, why sir? Because it is also discrete only now. Count also comes under discrete only, right? So value counts. So for each and every discrete variable, you have to apply the unique values along with value counts. Now education, for education also I'm adding the value counts. After writing the value counts, you have to make a note of each everything in notes, not the code. Okay, number of graduates 184, 134. Sir, here I have many people are graduates are there, and I want to present to the client. Then should I present this one? Miss? No, you have to present the count plot. That comes under data analysis. That is next one. Here you are observing only. What was given to you, you are observing. What has to be presented, that comes under data analysis. Still data analysis don't conclude anything regarding the presentation. Your observations only. All these things are your observations for doing the more easy data analysis. Is the point is clear? For each and everything, for every categorical variable, you have to do the value counts. And for everything, you have to check and you have to write in the notes also. Within the notes also, you have to write. What are the observations you have observed? Sir, directly 582, now itself we can apply the bar plot, count plot, no sir, miss. Now if you apply, total number of records are how many? 582, but total 582, 582, but total how many records are how many? 614. Balance records. Without data cleaning, you will do the plots, sir. Plots comes under data after the data cleaning. Where we have written the plots in the steps? Have you seen that one? Plots where it will come? In the data analysis. Plot word was used in the data analysis or in the presentation. Before to that, have I used anywhere the plot word? Right? So here to check the outliers, we are going to use the box plot. To check the outliers. To check whether the data is skewed or not, we may use the KD plot, or that is everything for data exploration only, not for analysis purpose, right? Only for exploration purpose. Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone? Next. So like this, you are going to apply. Sir, why you are not applying the value counts for loan amounts, sir? Means that is continuous variable or discrete variable? Continuous variable. For continuous variable, why I have to apply the value counts? Value counts will be applied. Values means what? Category. Category means what? Categorical data. Categorical data or discrete data. Value count should be applied only on the discrete data or on the count data, either count or categorical. Okay. Now for loan amount term also, I'm going to check in terms of dot value counts. Okay. And most number of people are applying for the 360 months, maximum number of months. Okay. Now similarly, credit history. Credit history also I want to see with respect to value counts. Many of people are having the good credit history or bad credit history. So you can see that many people are having the good credit history, right? Next, having with respect to next one is called as property area. Like this, for each and everything, you have to check the value counts and you are going to observe everything. These are all comes under what? Data exploration. We have not even done the data cleaning also. These are all comes under data exploration only. And then you have to check. Even checking also comes under data exploration. Then finally, you have to decide what type of cleaning has to be done and what to be done. Is the point is clear, guys? Now, similarly, property area. For property area also, you are going to apply the value counts. And next balance is loan status. For the loan status, you are going to check the value counts. What are the value counts we are having? Right? And now once it is finalized, okay, value counts and everything, and you have observed and everything you have taken a note. Just not only the code, guys, you have to observe the values also. In the property area, more number of people belongs to which area, miss? Semi-urban. In the education, more number of people belongs to graduate or non-graduate? If I ask the question, what is the answer? So already code is there, no sir, not code, in the brain should be there. When you are working on the project, what are the questions I'm asking, it should be in the brain or in the paper. Okay, scroll up sir, down sir, up and down. No, not like this. Is the points are clear, guys? And you are going to apply the for categorical variable describe, and similarly for count variable also. Same logic will be applied on the count variable. Count variable also will give you the same thing. So here count variable is going to give in terms of mean, standard deviation, all these things like this. But count variable will give this one. It will not have the meaning, right? Count variable should be considered as describe, as a categorical variable. So for that, what we are going to do means these two columns we are going to convert as a categorical, right? Next, coming to the next one, after applying the basic thing, now what I have to do? Checking. In that checking, how first what I have to check? How many missing values are there? How to check the how many missing values? Df dot is null dot sum. You are going to check the missing values in each of the column. How many missing values are there? Okay. And okay, these are the missing values. Around missing values are there in the gender column, married column, dependents, and self-employed, along with the loan amount term, and credit history. These are the missing values. Next, what is the next one? How many variables have outliers? How to check the outliers? And outliers will be applied on which type of variables? Only for continuous variables. So you are going to apply the box plot, that is sns dot box plot. You have to apply on the which type of variable? Continuous variable, that is income column. Now before moving on to this box plot, here already I am having the columns called as income, co-applicant income, and loan amount. My point is, since it is already having with respect to income and co-applicant income, any loan, the eligibility will be decided based on the combination of applicant income plus co-applicant income. Individually, they are not considered the applicant income only or co-applicant income only. It is a combination of these two. So here I'm going to create a new column called as DF of income. That is the new column. What is the column name? Income, overall income. Simply to say overall income. And whatever the overall income I have created, this overall income is equal to DF of applicant income plus co-applicant income plus DF of co-applicant income. So I'm going to combine these two columns into one as the overall income. Okay. Now, and I'm going to check the DF. So my DF gives here overall income like this. Now I don't require the income and co-applicant income. So these two columns I'm going to drop. So I'm going to write here DF dot drop. Okay. Columns is equal to, okay, list of applicant income, comma, co-applicant income. These two columns I don't require. So I'm going to drop them. And I'm printing the DF one more time. After dropping these columns, comma, in place is equal to true. Now I'm not having the applicant income, co-applicant income, just I'm having the overall income. So the eligibility will be decided based on the overall income. So they are going to consider both the things. Combiningly, they are going to consider. So now here I'm having in terms of, should I apply the box plot now on what column? DF SNS dot box plot will be applied on the overall income. DF of overall income. And whether the overall income is having the box, this one or not, I'm going to observe and PLT dot show. Yes, I'm having the overall income outliers, multiple outliers are available. Now I'm going to apply the logic. So what I have to do with the outliers? How to treat these outliers? Observation was completed. Checking only I told you na. Checking was completed. Yes or no only completed. Treatment we'll discuss. What we have to do we'll discuss. And similarly, what is the second column? Loan amount. Only two na. Two continuous variables are there. One is called as this one, and second one is called as loan amount. For loan amount also, let us cross check whether you are having the outliers. Yes, in the loan amount of outliers are available. Missing values are there, outliers are there. Wrong data is there. That is 3 plus. In the dependents, wrong data is there. Wrong data type is there. For dependents, it is a wrong data type. Even the loan amount term also in the wrong data type because it is in the float. Basically, it should be in the int. So like this, I'm having the all the problems in the data set. So we have to do the treatment for this. And how many data are skewed? So just I'm going to take here, what are the columns are there? That is continuous variable. Continuous variable is nothing but overall income and loan amount. Only these two, na? These two only comes under continuous. So what are the continuous variables are there? For continuous variables, I'm going to check the skewness. df of continuous. Continuous means automatically it will apply the two columns and dot skew. So both of them are skewed, that too right skewed. Right side very less number of values are there. Means higher the income people are very less, higher the loan amount applying people are also very less. Okay, it is a right skewed data. Very less number of people are there. That too heavily right skewed. 5.63 means heavily right skewed. Loan amount is, I mean overall income is. Means very less number of people are there with respect to very high income. Okay, next. What is the next one? So how to check the duplicates? In the given data set, duplicates are there or not means I'm going to check df dot duplicated dot sum. So I'm going to check how many duplicates are missed. No duplicates are there. Right? Next, I'm going to check wrong values. Already I have checked in the unique values only. Some wrong values are there for dependents. And which are wrong variables are having the wrong data type also already checked in the unique values itself. So checking was completed. This is complete data exploration about my given data. Now I will do the cleaning, then I will do the analysis from this. That will continue in the tomorrow's class. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone? If you are having any questions, you can ask. What are the questions you are having? And whoever has not completed assignment of yesterday's, please try to complete. Yeah, others you can leave. If no questions, you can leave. Sir, in the data exploration, explain the data type. Again, explain again data type. Data type is nothing but uh, data type is nothing but you are going to observe the data type. What are the data type is there? That is nothing, each and every column. So continuous variable should be either int or float. Continuous variables should be either int or float. And discrete variables should be in the object format. Count variable should be in the int format. Gagan Soni. Is the question is clear? Next, Sony. Hi sir, when is the next batch starting? Already started. I mean, morning 9 o'clock. Data analytics batch was started at morning 9 o'clock. Krishna Sai Reddy, for the assignment, can you also share the answers from your side in the similar way? Krishna Sai Reddy, no, just we are sharing you the data set along with the business problem, and you can share your answers to us and we can evaluate. You are asking the previous task solutions, right? Yeah, yeah, sure. And Sony, uh, Sony, what are the leftover topics in this schedule? Tomorrow, once we complete the Power Data Analytics project with Python, tomorrow it will be completed. So once it is completed, we'll move on to the Power BI, followed by the Tableau and SQL and Excel. Only Python was completed. Still 4 are pending. Okay. From day after tomorrow, we are not going to discuss the programming language only. The complete programming language is going to be zero. But what are the concepts here we have discussed now? That concepts will be connected to the next one. Done, guys. Let's continue in the tomorrow's class.